Round two of the stimulus checks for $600 just passed Congress, both the House and the Senate, and is going on to President Trump to sign into law to get the additional $600 stimulus checks. So in this video, I want to go through the math and also give you some tips on making sure that you're maximizing your stimulus checks. But before we do, if this is your first time at our channel or you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button at the bottom. My name is Travis Sickle, Certified Financial Planner, helping you reach your financial goals. Now I'm going to pull it up on the screen, the text from the new bill, so we can figure out what your adjusted gross income needs to be so you can maximize your stimulus check. So the entire bill is 5,593 pages, which is ridiculously long. But on page 1,965 is the section that starts with the stimulus checks, and it's section 272. And if we scroll down just a little bit, we're going to see it, and we can see the $600 there for each individual, $1,200 for married filing jointly, and an additional $600 multiplied by the number of qualifying children. So it's not all dependents, it's qualifying children. So it's under the age of 17. So that's what would qualify for the stimulus checks. Now, there is an adjusted gross income, which is very similar to the first round. In fact, it's basically the same. The only difference is that because it's $600 and not $1,200, then the phase out happens a little bit sooner, but the math is identical. And I want to go through the math so you can understand exactly how much of a stimulus check you're going to qualify for, but also what to look for to make sure that you're maximizing the amount of money that you will qualify for. So if we're looking at this for somebody that is single, and we'll start with the bottom going up, it's $75,000. And the full phase out on that is $87,000. And for married filing jointly, or excuse me, for head of household, $112,500. And that is going to go to $124,500 for the phase out. And then for married filing jointly, it's going to be $150,000 to $174,000. Now, the phase out increases per child. So it's going to increase by quite a bit if you have a few children. So it's not going to be the 174 if you're married filing jointly with kids. So let's go through some math so you can see exactly what you need to do to get that adjusted gross income to maximize your stimulus check. So the first thing that we're going to look at is these are the phase outs again that you can see. And I'll pull those off to the side for just a second. And we will put a blank sheet of paper up there. And we're going to start with a simple stimulus check calculation for somebody that is single. So the first thing that you want to start off of, because you're single, it's going to be a $600 check. That's the maximum amount that you can qualify for. And then the second thing that we need to do is put your adjusted gross income. So in this example, let's just say that we've earned $80,000. So $80,000 is our adjusted gross income. We know the phase out begins at $75,000. So we're going to put $75,000. So that's going to be a difference of $5,000. Now, the amount that is over those thresholds, so single 75, 150 for married filing jointly, and 112,500 for head of household, those are one of the three numbers that you want to put there. It's going to be a 5% reduction of the amount over those thresholds. So we're going to take that 5,000 and we're going to multiply it by 5%. And you can see how the math is calculated. If we just go here and we go $5,000 times 0.05, if you're doing this on a calculator, which is going to be $250. So $250 will go over to the maximum amount that we qualify for and subtract our $250. And that's going to leave us with $350. So we would get a stimulus check for $350 if you're single and earning $80,000, or that's your adjusted gross income. Now let's go through another example. We'll do married filing jointly with one kid. So again, the child needs to be under the age of 17. And let's say for this example, Since we have married filing jointly with one child, that's going to be $600 multiplied by 3, because we have 3 members of the household. So that's going to be a maximum of $1,800. And in this example, we're going to earn $160,000, and the phase out begins at $150,000. So it's going to be $10,000 over the limit multiplied by 0.05 or 5%, either one. So if we put it on the calculator to show you what it looks like, 10,000 times 0.05 equals $500. So we're going to subtract our total amount of $500 from our $1,800, and that will leave us with a stimulus check of $1,200 for married filing jointly for somebody that has one child. So here's what's really important if you're getting close to the end of the year, because today is December the 22nd, so time is running out. But if you know that what these numbers look like, and you're also looking at the first stimulus check, you can't forget about that, because you could still qualify for additional stimulus money if you reduce your adjusted gross income if you're above one of these 3 thresholds, or if you're just trying to qualify for additional stimulus money. By reducing your adjusted gross income, you're going to increase it in reverse by 5%. So for each $1,000, it's going to increase by $50 if that's what you're doing to reduce your adjusted gross income. So how can you do that? There's a couple of ways from now until the end of the year. If you're a small business owner, look at a small business retirement plan that would go in pre-tax. So that would be like a traditional 401k or a SEP or a simple IRA, putting money into those types of plans. Or if you've already missed those deadlines and we're past 2020 into January before you're filing your taxes and you qualify for a traditional IRA, you could put additional money into that traditional IRA. Or of course, there's other ways to reduce your adjusted gross income. Even if you're a small business owner and it's after December 31st, you could still make profit sharing contributions to reduce the taxable income to maximize your stimulus money. So there's still time to control your taxable dollars. And if you had taken money out of a 401k or another retirement plan, you can either put it back or make sure that income doesn't work for this year, spread it out over the next 3 years. So there's a lot of different scenarios to continue to reduce your adjusted gross income, but time is of the essence. So making sure that you're maximizing the ways that you can reduce your adjusted gross income. And let me know in the comments down below if there's a particular area that you were uncertain about or would like me to go further into, and I can do it on a future video or point you to a previous video that I've probably already done, a video on how to reduce your adjusted gross income in a ton of different ways. And let me know in the comments down below if you've enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.